Hey everyone, Kaylee here. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do a Celtic braid and then a couple different ways that you can style it into a hairstyle. It's actually a lot easier than it looks. It's very similar to a snake braid if you've ever done that before, but it's done with a flat 4-strand braid. So I'm going to start off by showing you guys how to do a flat 4-strand braid, and then we're going to go through and talk about doing a Celtic braid and then do our different hairstyles. So it's going to be a jam-packed couple minutes here. So for the flat 4-strand braid, you're going to start off by separating the little piece of hair that you're working with into 4 pieces. And then we're going to start with the section that's closest to our face. So on side 1, what you're going to do is to go over the section that's immediately next to it, and then go underneath the section immediately next to that. And then you switch to side 2, on which you do basically the opposite. You go underneath the first section, so you take that section that's on the outside, go underneath, and then you go over the section that's next to that. And now you're going to go back to side 1. And remember, side 1 is to go over, and then it goes under. Then you're going to go back to side 2, and side 2 is under and then over. So basically all you have to think is over, under, over, if that makes any sense. And I always make side 1 the one that's closest to my face. That way if I get lost, I can always remember what I'm supposed to be doing, because it does get a little tricky after a little while, and especially if you have longer hair. But just give it some practice, keep trying, just remember over, under, over. I think you can do it. Once you're done, loosen the braid up a little bit, then hold one section at the bottom and the other 3 to the side. Hold one section or the one little section with one hand and the other 3 with the other, and scrunch the 3 sections up towards the top of your hair. Then bring it back down, but not all the way down to the bottom of the hair, just until it makes the shape that you want. And then you have your Celtic braid. So now let's get into the hairstyles. First off, we're going to start off with this little half updo with the Celtic braids. First of all, you're going to start off by taking a section that's an inch back from your hairline and doing the Celtic braid that I just showed you guys how to do. So it's in super fast motion here. And then secure it with a hairband at the end of the braid. And then do the exact same thing on the other side. Next, to hide the ends of the braids, we're going to go ahead and separate the hair from kind of the middle of your head up and secure the top out of the way. And then once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and bring the braids to the back. And mine don't quite reach together just because of the way my hair is cut right now. So I'm using snap clips to hold them in place, because I feel like snap clips hold a lot better and easier than bobby pins do in this situation. However, if you have longer hair, you could just use a small elastic to join the 2 pieces of hair together, and then when you let your hair down, it will cover up wherever the snap clips or the elastic is, and you've got your nice pretty half up style with your Celtic braids. And now for the Celtic braid updo. Basically, you're going to start out by doing all the steps from the half updo before you start doing the steps from this one, and then we're going to go ahead and pull the rest of the hair together in a ponytail in the back. And then once you've got that ponytail in place, you're going to make a very loose braid so that we can make a nice messy kind of bun in the back. And once you finish the braid, make sure to seal it off with an elastic band, because that makes it much easier to put into a bun. Now if you want it super messy, mess it up even more and loosen it, but if you want it more neat, just leave it as a more neat braid. And then go ahead and wrap it into a bun. If you went with the more loose style, make sure to pin as you go, because loose braids tend to kind of be a little harder to pin into a bun. So if you go as you go, it makes it a little bit more of a firmer hold, and it will make the updo last a little bit longer. Make sure that you also get those ends underneath the bun so that there's no weird flyaways sticking out over your bun. And then you are completely done with your updo. And finally, let's finish off with this cute little side ponytail with your Celtic braid. First of all, go an inch or 2 back from your hairline and create a Celtic braid like we did at the beginning of the video. And then once you have that, make sure that you secure it with a band. And then you're going to go ahead and go on the opposite side of your hair and begin twisting upwards until you have all of that hair incorporated. This will make sure that all your hair gets over to one side and that you get rid of any kind of weird flyaways that might fall out of your ponytail throughout the day. Once you've got that twist in place, you're going to go ahead and just take bobby pins and go along the twist and secure it until it feels like it's not going to move at all. It really helps to crisscross your bobby pins in this process to make it extra secure. Once your twist is in place, take the hair from the front and twist it away from your face just a couple of times before using your elastic band to secure it in place. And then we're going to go ahead and secure your Celtic braid. I kind of nestled it into the bottom of that twist and used a snap clip to hold it. But you could also, if you have a very long one, wrap it around the band of your hair elastic to hide it. And that's it for my video on how to do a Celtic braid and a couple different ways to style it. Make sure to Instagram or tweet or Facebook me pictures if you guys try this out, and I'll see you guys on Friday with my next video. Mwah! Bye!